We got our camper set up. There's Danny kicking back.
Hey.
Kicking back in the 30-year-old camper. What, 27, I think it was. But anyway, we've got all of our stuff ready here.
All right.
But if you're ready, we'll go out. We'll go have us a little adventure.
Okay.
And see if we can't find it. It's a beautiful old cemetery. You've never been there before, have you?
I have not. I've been by
the cabin.
But not.
There's a wash stand from the early 1800s. That was, if I remember right, there's a plaque that explains it.
So we won't get going.
I'm ready. I'm ready. We'll load up and we'll go see if we can. Something is afoot.
We'll start of this video and we'll split up so we can find it.
Where's the old wash stand? Right there. Man, look at this. Then we'll do the. Check this out. You'll like this, Dan.
Explain to us what this is all for here, all about.
It has a description. Go right ahead.
All right. Carved from solid blocks of sandstone, this outdoor wash stands in one of which were made by Robert Uncle Bob Hatfield, 1879, 1956. Older brother Ransom. The sandstone was most likely the quarry. Is located on the right side of Hatfield Branch, just west of Anderson Hatfield's home place. The wash stand, shaded by large cedar trees, was situated near a well in the front yard of his home place. Well, its principal purpose was a place for the farm workers to wash and prepare themselves for dinner.
Yeah.
Wow, ain't that something?
Yeah.
Prepared by Mrs. Anderson, Polly Hatfield.
Yep, she's here too.
Wow.
But look at that, how that's carved down in here, and it drains out here. You take a stick and plug it, you know, a little plug, you know,
right.
Round you off a stick and
Right.
make it to fit it, and just plug it up and pour water in there, and then they'd wash their face and wash their hands.
Pull the plug in it.
Pull the plug, put it back. The next person did the same thing.
Wow. Well, it took something to get this here. Look how.
Yeah, no doubt. No kidding. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to both channels, mine and Danny's.
Yes. It's a privilege to be here with you.
Well,
today.
thank you, Danny. Thank you. Today we are out on the hunt, Danny and I. We are camping not far from here. We are out today, and we are on the hunt for something unusual.
It's different, for sure.
We are just outside of Matewan, West Virginia, on the Kentucky side, at a little place called Buskirk. Well, we're just past Buskirk a little bit, but we're right on Blackberry Creek, where the hog trial cabin is right down the hill, right over there, Preacher Ance's house. Preacher Ance was known as the peacemaker of the family, or at least attempted to calm the fires that brewed around him, but sadly no one could really do that, and I've always thought it was kind of ironic. You know, devil ants and preacher ants, you know?
Yes.
It's like two different sides of a coin, isn't it?
Salt and pepper.
Exactly. Exactly. Today, we're not here for... Oh, be on me. Like I said, Preacher Ants was also the person that presided over the famous hog trial from the feud that would decide if a hog belonged to Randall McCoy or Floyd McCoy. But today, we're not here for hogs, Hatfields, or McCoys. We are after something a little bit stranger. A lost foot.
Foot.
Yes, you guys heard that right. There is a lone foot buried somewhere in this cemetery. It belonged to a man named Harrison Rife, and it was amputated by a doctor after Harrison was hit by a train or had some sort of accident involving a train. The story's not really that clear, to be honest. But Tom Norman, a grandson of Preacher Ance, who is said to be buried here with the inscription I or 1 6 E6A foot. So today we're going to see if we can find it and see if this rock still exists. Harrison Rife, by the way, he later died and was buried in Tennessee, far, far, far away from his foot.
So he's nowhere near here.
Exactly. So today, Danny and I are going to get out here and we're going to check and we're going to see exactly what is afoot here.
Okay.
Y'all knew that was coming, right? Y'all knew I was going to say that. Somebody did.
So we got to get a foot also.
Yeah, we got to get our feet going too.
Down.
Now, I've got something to show before we head off. Let me find it.
Gotta know what I'm looking for.
Exactly. Now, right here is a picture of the marker, and I don't know how well y'all can see that. It just says foot, F-O-O-T. And it looks to be a foot tall or less.
It's white looking.
Right. This is from an old newspaper article. It says in Anderson Hatfield Memorial Cemetery on Blackberry Creek, Pike County, Kentucky, is inscribed with 1E6A foot. Tom Norman, grandson of the late Reverend Hatfield, who established the cemetery, said family records indicate that a foot belonging to Harrison Rife was amputated by a doctor after Rife was hit by a train at Mate One and is buried there. Rife was later buried in Tennessee. So, that's what we're looking for.
So all these round ones we don't even have to look at. We're looking at a square top.
It's got a flat top.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
which direction you want to go in? You want me to head down over this hill here?
You want to go, yeah, if you want to, you want to go that way and start on that end. If you want to, yeah, pick one side and loop. Yeah. And I'll do the same thing up that way. And we'll loop around. There's another section right over here as well that goes back up on the hillside. Okay. So if you want to, we'll go see if we can't find it.
Okay.
Good luck.
Ready to do this? I'll holler if I find it. And,
gotcha. That sounds like a plan.
Let's go, guys. Let's go look for a foot. Okay.
Now, those of you who've been watching the channel for a while, you already know about who a lot of these folks are, because we've done stories here on a lot of these folks, but we have never come looking for the foot. This is something new. 3C. Now I wonder if that 16A thing could have something to do with a location. In case anybody's curious. Here lies Ephraim Hatfield, born in Old Virginia before the War of Independence. F came to Kentucky around 1820 from Russell County, Virginia. All Hatfields from the Tug Valley area are descendants of Ephraim. And it lists his children, and Annie McKinney, Music Bundy, I'm related through her. Here lies Annie, wife of Ephraim, an ancestor of many of the Hatfields, Music's, and Roman families in Pike County and Mingo counties. She was captured and kidnapped by Indians in 1792. Her husband, David Music, was massacred by the Indians, but Annie and her children were rescued at Hayside, Virginia. We did this story as well, as the Indians were taking them into Ohio. She later married a Mr. Bundy and then married Ephraim Hatfield. Annie was living with her son Jeremiah in the house at the bottom of this hill when she died. That's Preacher Ance's cabin. That's the old cabin that I've mentioned before. Used to be a picture here, but it's long gone now. Okay, all right, back to my foot hunt. Got some footwork to get done, don't I? And I need to quit making foot jokes. It's a beautiful old cemetery though, isn't it? Just look at these old stones. Some of them have inscriptions and some don't. Some are actually known and some are not. Okay, now I did not see anything there, so Danny's probably looking on the other side. He'll like it when he gets down to that Ephraim You'll like that. Okay, now there's an older section up here at the top. I know because I've been here before. So I'm thinking maybe right up here. Could be wrong. There's an older, well, the whole thing is kind of, you know, the whole thing's pretty open. Just look how beautiful that is. Is that not pretty? Kind of looking for square. Okay, let's see, here's some square ones. That's just a cinder block. Alright. That's a foot stone. Although we are looking for a foot stone, we're not necessarily looking for a foot stone. Heard something. Force a habit. You're out here enough, you learn to pay real close attention to little strange sounds this time of year. And the slightest little movement, it better get your attention. Wow. Marker laying over here all by itself. William Lockard, 1948 to 1998. It's not that old.
It's actually way out there when we come in.
Is it?
I may be wrong, but I see F on there, O. It's very, very, very worn.
That's probably it.
And it's square, it looks like about the same. You got the picture of it.
Yeah.
But it's actually right out by that great big stone.
Okay.
I might be wrong, but it looks like
It looks like a picture of an old yellowed out newspaper.
But you can see an F and you can see an O in it. But that's not all you can see.
That's probably it.
I don't know. You might have a way of looking at it better than I do.
Oh no.
To me, it looks like
That's probably it.
there's an F. I know there's an F.
That's probably it. Did you notice this?
Tell me a little bit about this, sir.
Ready?
Ready.
Let's go see if this is a foot or not.
We think we found it. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, wish us luck.
May not be, but it kind of looks like it might be.
It sure does, don't it?
Yep.
Let's see now.
Oh, yeah, that's showing you some stuff there.
Nope.
Nope.
That is not it.
Nope, it's W, that's something else. Boy, ain't that something what a light does?
Yeah, if there's cracks left, if there's any crack at all, that is not him though.
Nope. Well, we know what it ain't.
Yep, we know one spot he ain't, don't we?
Yep.
All right. Keep 'em moving.
It is a square stone like that.
Yeah, it's very similar to that. Very similar to that.
Alrighty.
Which that probably be it right behind you.
Yeah, down on the ground. Slip way down the ground, you can't see it right. That'd be awful. That is square. Well, you'll do there's something right here. Let's see what this is. That's it.
That is it.
That's it.
I see it.
You found it.
I see it. What's the odds? I said that's it right behind you.
I ain't got nothing going.
That's it. F O
Hey, folks.
O T.
This was just we were just
He was
there.
looking at that one.
We were, and Leo come over here, and said, "What's the chances of that being it?" And it stuck down in the ground. That's down what?
Yeah.
That ain't about 6, 8 inches.
Yeah,
That
something like that. Something like that.
Shine it on so I can get it there a little bit.
Right there on the side. F. Is it F? O. O. T.
Wow.
Here, clear some of that other out. See what we can see from the other side. Oh, it's chipped off, ain't it?
Yeah.
Piece of the rock's chipped off right there.
Well, folks, what do y'all think about a couple crawling around the graveyard?
Yeah. Foot. That is wild.
So, his foot has been here since when?
The date I'm not really sure right off. I'm not really sure right off.
We might find out later, might we?
Yeah, I'm sure we will in editing probably. But how cool is that? The guy's foot is right underneath us.
Wow. And it was right here. We was just looking at this one, which was something else.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's right here.
Yeah.
6 feet away.
F-O-O-T. Foot. We found it.
Good deal, man.
We found a single foot in a graveyard in West Virginia. That's pretty good.
How many foots have you found in the graveyard? Is
One.
this your first?
No, actually, it's not.
Was it buried or was it actually
Bad Frank.
Oh, Bad Frank.
Yeah, remember his legs in a grave beside?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. Yeah, Bad Frank. Yeah, y'all remember that story, don't you?
That is cool. That is cool.
So we don't have to walk all over the rest of the grave.
We already did.
We did. Okay.
That is really cool, man. We came up that way. We walked right by it when
My eyes was locked on the other one though. That wasn't it.
We walked right by it going up there. We sure did.
All right. Okay, guys. Hey, we're gonna do another video right here in a little bit. We're gonna go fishing. This is a little different here.
Yeah, we're also doing a camping trip,
Yes,
and we're doing some fishing and goofing off, whole bunch of goofing off, and making a bunch of videos too. Anyway, guys, we'll see y'all a little bit later. Thank y'all for coming along with us today. Wish Danny and I luck a little bit later fishing. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. See you later. Leo out.
Back a year ago, I've changed for the better.
Yeah, well, it is the two of us. Chili beans, camper.
I thought I would never.
So far, everything's been good. Though. Everything's
I
been okay.
strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time, I'm alright.